Was hast du? Da ist ein Tresorschü.
It's of no use when I don't have the code.
Und da war mit einem Code. Oh Scheiße. Ich greif mich. Aha. Die kann unten oben oder reinstehen. Bleibt die Zahl? Bleibt gell? Aber jetzt einmal muss ich den Code finden.
Writing, notes, evidence. Nothing can get lost here.
Detektiv Bristol, wir rammen uns um. Damit der Träger mal weiterkommt.
It might be quite interesting reading under
Und das Telefon? Geht es zumindest?
There's no need to bother anyone yet.
Oder muss ich es jetzt richten?
I'm not against technical progress, but when I'm talking to someone, I prefer to look in their eyes rather than at a wretched box.
Ja gut, wenn die geht, dann reißt es ober. Dann schmeiß ich es auch weg.
Finally, it looks a bit more like an office. It can't hold much more.
Und wie schaut denn aus? Geht da was?
It would be useless to pretend I'm not here.
Also leiten tut's. Also geht's ja.
Detective Sergeant Briscoe? Good day, sir. What can I do for you? Of course, everything is all right. I'm at your service. I see. St. Patrick's Church. Can you give me any details? Excuse me, I just don't understand why we should deal with a complaint from a local vicar. I understand, sir. I'll set off immediately. I just need to know where exactly it is. All right. I'll take someone with me, as you wish. Goodbye.
So, mit behaupten, ihr möchtet St. Patrick Church.
So, here we are. The first task. And I haven't even sat down yet. I'll take a few notes to make sure I don't forget anything.
Und Bristol haben wir's jetzt. Da braucht den Code. Die war der Trick. Telefoniert haben wir. Abmarsch. Auf die Kirche. Und Policeman, weißt du da was? Bist nicht mehr außer Haus. Der Code, frag einmal.
Listen, the vault in my office. Do you have the code for it?
Possibly, yes. I would have to take a look in the reports.
Please do so, all right?
Er hat den Code, das ist gut.
Detective Lockley, your predecessor, was a bit messy.
That doesn't surprise me.
I have no note from him, but the original combination was 88834. He might have set the original combination again before he left.
I'll try it, thank you.
3 mit die 8, 3, 4. Meckerbuben.
Constable, get me an attendant, please. I'll need him the whole day.
Sergeant Carter will go with you, sir. I will send him to the gate.
Excellent. Thank you.
Dus om geht der Code. War der fast zu leicht, oder? Hätte ich gesagt. Pass auf, 3 mit die 8. Drei und die 4. Und? Oh, passt. In der Schatulle, so da drin.
A beautiful piece of manual work. So let's have a look inside.
Und Bristol, was ist denn drin?
What a surprise.
Pass auf, Lupen, Pinzetten, Pinsel. Bedeutet, da können wir Spuren sichern. Hätte ich gesagt. So, dann müssen wir Maschine zur Kirche, oder? Haben wir gesagt. Aussehen da.
If I don't find them within the next 5 minutes...
Hey, Policeman, du da.
Detective Sergeant Briscoe, sir?
Yes, and you are?
Sergeant Carter at your command, sir.
Der Sergeant Carter, der Frontknüppler.
Relax, Sergeant. Do you know where St. Patrick's Church is?
Yes?
Ah, good. You can tell me more about it on the way.
And why are you particularly interested in the church, sir?
We'll see when we get there.
Rightio, follow me, sir. Here we are, sir. The church is right behind the gate.
You found it quickly. Good job.
Thank you, sir. If you don't need me anymore, sir, I will return to the station.
No, I need you to be at my disposal the whole day.
Oh, as you wish.
I'll talk to the vicar. Wait here.
Herr Carter, pickupt. Der der Woche schon. So, da haben wir jetzt. Die Spunde zu suchen, oder was? Da kommt er rein. Wir gehen bei der Glocken.
I don't think it's necessary when the gate is open. I'll manage without that.
Und Bristol, wollte nicht. Mit der Lupen? Nein. Mit der Doppinseln? Auch nicht. Was geht denn drunten? Bevor ich die eine marschiere.
Once it'll be necessary to search the sewers, Sergeant Carter will finally be useful.
Das ist mein Carter. Steigt die oben. Dann muss man mit dem Finger in die Dreck bohren.
How long have you been working as a police officer?
Only 2 years, sir, but the time passes pretty fast.
Yes, I've already noticed one never gets bored in here.
Well, sometimes it is exciting. The harbour attracts various shady fellows who like to cause trouble. You're probably used to more peaceful places, aren't you, sir?
That's true. I served in the countryside for 3 years.
Really, sir? I'd bite your hand off for that job, sir. Nobody could ever get me back to Plymouth. Why did you leave, sir?
I'm sorry, but I'd rather keep some details for myself. At least for now.
Ja gut, Kater, wenn du suchst. Ich bin nur drin. Ja, der Pater.
Father Mulcahy.
Yes, who are you?
I'm Detective Sergeant Briscoe.
You are with the police, but I explicitly requested Inspector Lockley.
I'm sorry, but he retired recently. I am his successor.
Ah, well, I suppose it cannot
Und
be.
Mann, passt dir das nicht? Es
How
gibt
can
doch
I
noch
help?
This is a rather sensitive matter. Do you have a warrant card?
It's a bit awkward, but this is my first day on duty. I haven't sorted all the formalities yet.
How can I be sure you are not a journalist?
You know, there is Sergeant Carter, my attendant, guarding the main gate. I can call him in if it satisfies you.
That will not be necessary, Detective. I will trust you under such circumstances. Let your attendant keep guarding, and would you please follow me?
Der Mann der Kirche, der traut mir nicht. Dieser Guttenbrunzer. Bei den Grabsteinen, was geht denn da?
I can't see anything suspicious. If someone wanted to damage the cemetery, they wouldn't need to go so far. The attack was aimed at a specific tomb, no doubt about that. Some of them are 300 years old. Fascinating.
Und Bristol, möchtest du eine?
I have no reason to
Nein.
go in yet.
Da drüben wird die ganze Nuss.
I think Father Mulcahy went another way.
Ach so, am Vater noch. Ja gut. Vater, warte mal. Der Bristol kommt schon. Er ist gerade nicht das Nächste.
Doesn't seem like
Make
someone
Grabsteine.
would loot this place. The attack was aimed only at one particular tomb, that's obvious.
Und der Pfarrer, der ist da hinten marschiert. Zu den noblen Gräbern. Ja, das ist ja ein Einbruch.
This is it? A single broken door?
Of course. What did you expect? This is where the gentry are laid to rest, Detective. Some of these tombs have been standing here for hundreds of years. Such an event can seriously damage the reputation of our church.
I apologize. When did you notice it?
This morning, I was looking for Mr. Talbot, the gravedigger. He likes to drink from time to time, and then he usually falls asleep among the graves, which reminds me I still have to find him. I was searching his favorite places when I found this desecration.
All right, it would be better if you could bring him here. He might know something more. I'll take a look inside in the meanwhile.
Please, Detective, you cannot do that.
Do I need permission?
No, but I cannot allow such a sacrilege. Please give me your word.
I'm sorry, but I cannot.
I'm going to look for Mr. Talbot now, and I will pray you do not make any errors, Detective.
It's obvious he cares about the church. Or is there something else? We'll see.
Alright. Der Opa Schleichte, ich schau mich um. Er krittelt irgendwas in das Bier rein. Der ist noch Notizbuch, kann ich da reinschauen? Ja super, muss ich gerade rein. Ein Künstler. So, pass auf, was geht denn da? Dort ein paar Bredel, gell?
They must have used great strength to force the door. Maybe they weren't interested in the tomb itself. Maybe they just wanted to get in.
Und mehr? Nein. Was geht da rum? Hast du ein bisschen abgerasen, gell?
Won't get inside without the key, and so far I do not plan to.
Einen Key, den braucht doch keinen. Wir müssen dann da rein. Da hinten können wir nicht, oder?
So far, everything is quiet.
Detective?
I hope Father Mulcahy will
Quatsch nicht.
understand
Geh
I
nicht durch.
really need to enter.
Und wie schaut denn aus? Die Leiche gestohlen?
Everything seems to be all right at first glance. I thought someone had robbed the place. At least that would explain the forced door.
Detective Briscoe! You must see this, Detective Briscoe! Ah,
Ja,
there
der
you
Opa.
are.
Macht nichts wieder.
Something terrible has happened. You have to see.
Calm down and tell me what is going on.
I can't. I'll show you. Please just follow me. Quickly.
So, jetzt rennen die Deppen schon wieder noch.
Look at this. Such a disaster.
Do you know who he was?
Ein Desaster.
Mr. Talbot,
Weil er tot ist oder weil der Beck
the
weg ist?
gravedigger.
How many people are there in your staff?
Only the two of us were left. Dear Lord, what shall I do now?
Did you move the body?
No, I ran to you immediately.
Father Mulcahy, I have to ask you to leave the crime scene. This is nothing for your eyes.
You are right. It would be better.
I can imagine how difficult it must be for you, but please, stay somewhere nearby.
I will be at your disposal, Detective. You know, although he was not a particularly humble servant, he did not deserve such an end. God bless his soul.
I hope Carter's still at the gate. Nobody must see this.
So, was hat er jetzt gemacht? Ein Don gemeint. Tatsächlich.
I can't understand what might have mangled, and I think he was drunk. I'll know more.
Ja, warte mal.
There'll be more in that than just a broken...
Geht da mehr? Nein. Und, was hat denn hier? Ich sage mal, die Todesursache ist klar. Der ist eiskalt verblitzt. Was hat er denn da?
Father Mulcahy was right. Mr. Talbot was fond of drinking. But it has nothing to do with his death.
So, da haben wir jetzt einen Flachmann. Der reine Alkohol. Ja gut, da gesucht hat er sich nicht.
If I'd found him in the forest, I would think he had been torn up by bears. But here... I've already seen several cutthroats, but none of them looked quite so repulsive.
Was sagt er denn?
He has nothing else
Hat
with
er mehr
him.
drin?
He has nothing else with him.
Mit der Lupen? Nein. Mit der Schatulle geht nix. Zeichne mich da nix. Und ansonsten haben wir es, oder? Hätte ich gesagt. Was sagt er da? Nix. Da geht weiter zum Friedhof. Wie schaut da aus?
I'm not going to touch it. I might destroy possible leads. I'm not going to touch it.
Ja, die Wasserbomben. Was geht denn da? Aha, mit der Lupen.
The murderer must have been covered in blood, but I can't see any solid evidence. He certainly didn't touch the pump.
Aber er findet noch Spuren bei den Ring.
Except the usual occupiers, no other corpses. Pretty comforting discovery.
So, in die Richtung geht nix. Schau mich da um.